The camper was shaking like crazy before. It is super windy, thunder, lightning, pouring rain, but I think we're gonna be okay. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you're watching. Thank you for joining us. We're in the car. We're headed out to Massey's Landing. We are on a 5-day trip down to Delaware. First stop is the Stubbs compound to pick up the Fun Parent mobile command unit because it is still there. Hopefully the fridge is running. We'll check that when we get there. And yeah, let's hit the road. All right, we're all hooked up. We're ready to go. Checked all the tire pressures. One was a little bit low. Everything else seems to be around 65, which is good. And now I gotta try to back this trailer up this driveway here and get it out of here. So wish me luck. Being from New Jersey, you tend to think of Jersey Shore traffic as being some of the worst traffic you can be sitting in. Go to Delaware. It's probably the worst I've ever been in. We have arrived. Drive took a lot longer than expected, but we did go through some beautiful farm country and this cool little town on the way in. I'm gonna go into the welcome center right now and get us registered. Registration was really easy. They were super friendly inside. They're pulling the golf cart up now, and Court and Nick are gonna jump on the golf cart, and then we're gonna go over to our site. So this place is gorgeous. The inside smells just like the Beach Club Resort at Disney, which if anyone knows me, it's like my favorite resort in the world. So this is awesome. Just cruising on down, trying to find site 185, which is, yo! What are you guys doing? What brought you guys here?
Back street, and there's...
All right, we're finally set up. It took a little while. It actually didn't take that long at all, but it's so hot out. So we're actually gonna go see if we can find a place to eat dinner because it's about 20 to 6 right now, instead of having to cook. So they do have restaurants here. They also have a couple of like beach bar areas. So we're gonna go check that out right now and see what the deal is. She is Paradise Landing. We're gonna go see what they have here. So this is like their beach bar area. I don't know if they have food here. That's what we're gonna go find out. Now that right there is a view. So the bar is right here behind me, and there is a dock that goes all the way out, and that is the view from here. This is awesome. I'm heading back over right now to the campsite to pick up our chairs, and then we're just gonna hang out with our friends tonight. So see you guys in the morning. Paradise Landing is pumping right now, but I will see you guys in the morning, and we'll talk about how awesome this place is. It's Sunday morning. I went and set up some stuff on the beach this morning. It is around 9:30 right now, and the beach is already getting pretty crowded.
Hello.
So hey. So we are actually, I went down this morning, put some stuff under one of the cabanas, I set up the beach umbrella, and now we're having breakfast. We're gonna run to the beach store, which I'll get some footage for there to drop in here as well. And then we're gonna be having a good day on the beach today. So super excited. It is really hot though. We have been having a excellent afternoon so far hanging out by the beach. We went out and got anchors to anchor down the pool floats and got them into the water today. They're still there now, but me and the kids are gonna head over to the main pool bar area. The kids wanna check the pool out, and I'm looking for a margarita. How is it, Kaylee? Is it cool?
What?
Is it cool? Ooh, that time at the pool was fun. We just hit the pool bar up a little bit. The kids did some swimming. Kaylee dominated the obstacle course they have here. So there is an obstacle course that is attached to the playground that is behind the pool. So the kids do have to wear a life vest in order to go onto the obstacle course, but it looked like a lot of fun. Kaylee, did you have fun?
Yeah.
Yeah. And now we are on our way back over to the beach to see what Court's been up to. Whew. We're back from the beach. It's hot, man. It is probably one of the hottest camping experiences I've ever had, right? Court, it's as hot as it's ever been. It's also getting really windy. We're supposed to be getting some really bad thunderstorms tomorrow, so I don't know if that has anything to do with it, but we're gonna probably just cook dinner and then hang out here tonight and maybe do like a movie night or something, because it's just, the kids need a break from the heat, and I don't think we're gonna get it unless we just kind of just hang out. So it's hot. I knew something didn't feel right, and yeah, the hammock broke. That's awesome. Keeping a close eye on this awning right now. I'm pretty close to pulling it in though, because it's getting pretty windy. Yeah, everybody seems to have the same mindset we do, that it's gonna downpour at some point tonight or tomorrow morning. So we're probably gonna just head back and clean up tonight and see what tomorrow brings us. We'll see. All right, we're going to check. Court wants to see the menu here because last night we got her the jerk tacos and she was not a fan. So only because they were really spicy. But we're gonna go in and see if there's food here, and then probably eat here. We're waiting on our food right now, and I brought the kids out to the pier here. It is gorgeous. It is absolutely beautiful here. It's morning. We watched Mary Poppins Returns last night. Both the kids fell asleep fairly early for a camping trip. I think they were both out by about 9, which is exceptional. And the weather is supposed to be wishy-washy, but now it looks like it's not supposed to rain till 5 o'clock, so we might have another beautiful day here. So we're gonna probably do some breakfast in a little bit, and then we will figure out what the next steps are gonna be. Just did a little tour of the campground with the golf cart with the GoPro attached to it. Figure I'll use it for some B-roll or something. I don't know, we'll see how that goes. But I'm gonna get breakfast going now. I did have to do a little bit of a reinforcement on this bad Johnny. So when we set this thing up the other day, we didn't set it up with the screen on it. And then we put the screen on yesterday in preparation because we thought we were gonna get some bad weather last night or even this morning. And the whole thing was kind of like out of whack, and I was worried that if we did get a big gust of wind that came through, it was gonna destroy it. But kind of realign this, and now I'm gonna get cooking. And then I think the kids are voting for the pool today. Court's voting for the beach. So right now it's 2 votes pool, 1 vote beach, with my vote either a tying or breaking it. And I'm trying to figure out what I want to do, so we'll see how this goes. So we appear to have landed in the option for the pool. So we are going to make our way over to the family pool, actually, which is, we haven't been to the family pool yet. So we're going to go check that out for the morning. And then we may bounce over to the regular pool where the pool bar is, or we may go to the beach after lunch. I don't know. We're going to kind of keep it up in the air right now because the weather is really going to be the deciding factor, and it is super windy right now. Whew. It has been it's been an afternoon. So we are all cleaned up here. So just to give you guys some perspective, everything that we own outside is in that tent right now. They're expecting severe thunderstorms. This thing is about as reinforced as it's gonna get. We'll see how it goes. But I'm sweating, I'm dying right now. We were out crabbing earlier today, which was awesome. We did catch a few crabs with the crew. Then we went back to the pool bar area and just hung out there for a little while. And now we are gonna head into Rehoboth Beach to go to the Walmart there because we realized that the Nintendo Switch controller is broken. So we're gonna get a Nintendo Switch controller because it is gonna be pretty much downpouring all night tonight. And we want something to keep the kids busy. But we packed everything up that we could possibly pack up here in preparation for the storm. The wind has actually died down dramatically from what it was earlier. So hopefully it won't be as windy and it'll just be a lot of rain. That's all I can really kind of hope for at this point. But yeah, it's still really hot. So we managed to find the smallest gas station in the history of gas stations to stop at. There's one pump on both sides, and it's in a strip mall here. So we're just waiting to get some gas because I might have waited till the last possible minute. That's my bad. Court told me to get gas and I just didn't listen. So we landed at the Yellow Fins Bar and Grill, which is very close to the campground. We actually drove past it on our way to Walmart and then had to do a U-turn and come back. So hopefully it's gonna be good. It looks busy, so we'll see. Well, we made it back to the camper. Dinner was good. It's your standard bar type food at that place. So if you are looking for a place near the campground, that's a decent place to go. We made it back as the storm was coming. Lightning struck a utility pole.
I thought it was a tree.
No, it was a utility pole like 20 feet from us as we were driving down the road. And now we are back at the campsite in the camper, and I am just keeping an eye on that Coleman shade tent out there just to make sure it does not blow over. So the camper was shaking like crazy before. It is super windy, thunder, lightning, pouring rain, but I think we're gonna be okay. Well, we survived the storm. We basically been spending most of the morning this morning kind of just hanging out. We did spend a lot of time down at the pier. We also went for a nice bike ride. We did some playground time. We had some waffles for breakfast. It's been a relaxing morning. We haven't really done anything of any substance because the weather is not looking great. It's really overcast today. It's really humid. The good news is the tent beds are dried out. So we are actually gonna close those up now. And then we're gonna just turtle up for the evening because it's supposed to rain all night. So instead of having to worry about drying the beds out when we get home, we're just gonna sleep on the dinette and the rollover sofa tonight and make the best of it. That way it's a little bit easier when we get home tomorrow. So one area that I did just notice has some moisture buildup in it is in here, which is where the tent meets the shell. So what I'm gonna do is just run a towel through here and get this as nice and dry before we close these up. But other than that, they are all nice and dry from the rain last night. So once I drop this down and I'm actually get the frame out of the way, then I'll be able to access the top. And then once I'm able to access the top, I'll make sure that's nice and dry, but we should be good to close these up. I'm actually really happy about this. All right, we're all turtled up. So we'll see how this works. I'll give you guys a shot of the inside as well to show you what the sleeping quarters are gonna be like. It's gonna be a little tight, but it's gonna save us a lot of time and aggravation tomorrow. Well, we're all cleaned up. We got everything packed up except for the carpet, the Blackstone, and the camp kitchen. So everything else that needs to be in the camper is in the camper. Everything that needs to stay dry is gonna stay dry. We tried to mitigate as little and mitigate as much as possible to prevent anything from having to be an issue when we go to pack up tomorrow morning. It's supposed to rain all night into tomorrow morning. So hopefully we'll get a break before we peace out, but if not, at least we know we did as much as we could today. There's only one thing to do when it's raining out and you're camping in a place like this. That's hang out at the Tiki Bar. It's a little windy here, a little windy. The storm seems to have passed right now. We're supposed to be getting a break between 5 and 9. About 3:15 right now. So it's definitely not in line with what the Weather Channel app is saying, but it's way cooler than it was. There's still no sun. The winds died down. It's gonna be a great night. Feeling pretty confident about this. We brought the kids to the arcade for a little bit. They have a very antiquated system here where they give tokens to play the games. It was $20 for 80 tokens. Kaylee's playing the claw game right now and not winning. I just feel like it's a lot of like, it's a lot of this. That's a lot of tokens right there. There is something to be said about camping in a situation where there's storms coming through, like hot weather, the storms break, and then there's beautiful weather because everybody is in a good mood right now. We got cornhole going on. We are ready to go for the night. This is gonna be awesome. departure day. I'm so glad we put the 1010s in last night because it poured last night and it also poured for most of the morning this morning. So the rain is supposed to be stopped now until about midday, so hopefully we'll be able to get packed up without any weather. But as you can see here, this stayed pretty dry. This is pretty dry, but all that stuff over there is soaking wet. So we will we'll see here, but it's gonna be a wet cleanup today. All right, we're all packed up. That's it. Another great trip in the books. If you guys enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up. Comment down below if you've been to Massey's Landing and you experienced any of the kind of stuff that we experienced along on this trip. And with that being said, we're done, son.